Hey there, freshmen. In this video, we're going to be giving you all the information you need to be successful at the EHS portfolio this year. Let's start by talking about what's the same from last year. For those of you that went to Ellington Middle School and went through the portfolio process, you're going to be very comfortable because most everything is going to be similar to how it was last year. So you still have 6 academic categories on the portfolio where you'll be putting a sample of your work from the beginning and the middle to end of the year, and also including a reflection. So that's exactly the same as it was last year, and we'll talk about that a little bit more as we look at the portfolio in a moment or two. There's still an interest in activities page that you put your stuff where you're interested in. There's still a main page where you put a welcome message and a picture. It's the same from last year. You can update that if you wish. There's still a grade level page where you have a spot to type in what classes you're taking, which teachers you have, and that's mostly for you so that you can look back and remember what you did in high school. Now, there's also quite a bit that's new. And really what's the biggest change about the portfolio is that at Ellington High School it counts for a credit. So a completed portfolio, all 4 years, freshman through senior year, will give you 1 credit. And that credit is needed to graduate Ellington High School. So you can't graduate Ellington High School unless you've completed your portfolio. That's kind of a big deal, and you really need to be thinking about that now because you don't want to get to your senior year and not have your portfolio from your freshman year done and then not be able to graduate high school. That would not be good. Your reflections at the high school will relate to school-wide rubrics, and we'll talk about that in a second. There's also 2 additional pages, civic responsibility and social responsibility. Those 2 sections replace what we called pride at the middle school. There's no pride here at the high school, so there's no pride section on your portfolio, but instead you have these other 2, civic and social responsibility, and we'll talk about that in a second also. So let's take a peek at the portfolio, and we'll actually show you what the high school portfolio looks like. So if I go over 9th grade here, you'll see I have a read effectively, a write effectively, think critically and solve problems, create, perform, and respond effectively, utilize technology effectively, and collaborate effectively. Those are your 6 academic categories that you'll have to put 2 work samples in and 2 reflections in for each of those 6 categories. And most of them are exactly the same as they were last year. The create, perform, respond effectively is a little bit different. You'll talk about that in your classes that use that rubric as exactly what that means. But basically you'll be taking, just like last year, you'll be writing a reflection, putting in a piece of work, writing a second reflection, and another piece of work for each of those 6 categories. Interest in activities, like I said, is exactly the same. Civic and social responsibility are the 2 new ones. If I click on civic responsibility, this is related to your community service work that you do as a requirement at Ellington High School. You have to do 15 hours before you graduate. You can put the signed copies that you've done this community service. You can put those right here by clicking add file and just uploading the signed community service slip. And you would also describe what you did and some reflection about what it meant to you to do that work. Social responsibility is actually an activity that you will do in advisory. You will do a survey about you and how you act socially. You'll talk about that survey, and you'll put a brief reflection here about your results and kind of what you were thinking about as you did that activity. But you'll all do that together in advisory. So if you kind of recap here, the 6 categories, 2 pieces of work for each category, the same, a few differences here, but it's not a big deal. So you should be very comfortable with how this works. All right, moving on to the workflow. You all should have a Google Drive folder called Portfolio, where we changed the permissions and got it all set up from last year. If you're new to Ellington High School, or if you're new to Ellington and you didn't do that activity last year, we'll have to get you set up this year. But basically, it's just a folder on your Google Drive where you put all your portfolio stuff. You should be collecting work samples in that Google Drive folder all year long. So you get an art project back, take a picture, put it in the folder. You get an essay back in social studies class, move it to that folder. Everything that could possibly go into your portfolio, just keep putting it in there. You should have way more stuff in the folder than you have in your portfolio. Also, some of your teachers may start asking you to do some reflections in class. Like they'll give you your essay back and say, talk about how you did. If you do that activity, save those reflections because those reflections can get copy and pasted into the portfolio later. Now, when it comes time to get the first round of the portfolio done in November, all you should have to do is open up that Google Drive folder. You should have 15, 20 things in there, and you pick 6. So you don't even have to go looking for work because it's already all there. Same thing in March. So the portfolio process should be curating, picking the best of the selection, not just scrambling to find something. And then finally, in November and March, you will show your advisor your portfolio and show them each section, and they will check off that you've completed each section correctly. So our key dates. Today, start collecting your work in that Google Drive folder. Every single time you get something back from a teacher that could be possibly go into your portfolio, move it to that folder or take a picture and put it in that folder, so that way you have it all there for when it comes time to work on your portfolio later in the year. On November 30th, your first 6 work samples and your reflections will be due, and your advisor will check that during advisory on that date. And then sometime in mid-March, the exact date is not set yet, your final 6 work samples and reflections will be due for the 12 total, and those will be picked and checked off in the portfolio. So those are the dates you need to be thinking about, and especially that first one today. Start collecting now. Don't wait. Start putting things into that Google Drive folder that you get back from teachers, so that way in November you'll be ready to go.